All right, welcome back to Real Talk with Sam I Am, recorded on the road as always, and we are starting episode 3. And today we're going straight for the truth. I keep hearing people say, I'm exhausted, I'm drained, I'm dying, I'm burnt out, I'm tired. And listen, I get it. Life is heavy. People are juggling 1,000 things. But I'm going to say something that might sting a little. Most people aren't tired. Most people are uninspired. There is a massive difference. Tired is physical. Uninspired is, what's the right word? Spiritual. When you're tired, you rest and you recover. When you're uninspired, you rest and nothing changes. You can sleep for 10 hours. You can take a vacation, do a staycation, take a break, and still wake up with the same heaviness in your chest. Why? Because the problem wasn't sleep. The problem was the story you're living and the story you're telling yourself. And here's the truth that nobody tells you. You'll never outperform the story in your own head. If the story says, I'm overwhelmed, I'm behind, I'm failing, I'm not good enough, I'm stuck, then I promise you, your life will match that narrative. If you think you're someone who barely hangs on, you'll operate like someone who's barely hanging on. If you think you're someone who's always struggling, you'll always find ways to struggle. If you think you're someone who doesn't win, you won't let yourself win, even when the opportunity is right in front of you. And you know it also. Your brain listens to your story like it's instructions. It doesn't argue, it just executes. People say they're tired, but they're really exhausted from living a story that doesn't serve them anymore. They're drained from carrying a narrative that limits them. They're walking around with a script they didn't even write. Someone else did. Maybe it was a teacher, a parent, a boss, a failure from 10 years ago, a comment that someone made about them, that one experience that branded them. And now they're reciting it every day. I'm not the guy who finishes. I'm not the one who succeeds. I'm not built like that. It never works out for me. And then people wonder why their life feels heavy. It's because your story is outdated. It's expired. It's too small for who you are now. And let me tell you something real. People don't get tired from working hard. People get tired from working hard on the wrong story. You want your energy back? You want motivation back? You want that fire again? You want to feel alive again? Change the story. Start talking to yourself like someone who has potential, not problems. Start identifying as the guy who gets things done, not the guy who almost does. Start acting like someone capable, not somebody capped. Because here's the other truth. Your body doesn't run out of energy. Your spirit runs out of meaning. And meaning comes from the story. And let me give you an example. There are days where I'm slammed at work, whether it be, like I said, work, family, content, everything. And yeah, I'm physically tired. But if what I'm doing matters to me, if the story behind it gives me purpose, I don't feel drained. I feel driven. Take something that I don't care about, something misaligned, something that doesn't fit my purpose, suddenly it feels like I'm pushing a truck uphill. Like I have no interest. Because energy isn't about effort, it's about alignment. So here's my challenge for you for this week's episode. Rewrite your story. Upgrade your story. Ask yourself, what story am I living that no longer fits me? What story am I repeating that limits me? What story am I carrying that someone else put on me? What story do I want to be living? And then start acting like that version of you. Listen, you're not tired, you're uninspired. You're not stuck, your story is. You're not broken, your narrative is outdated. You don't need more rest, you need more meaning. And you won't feel alive until your story does. Rewrite it. This is Real Talk. This was episode 3, and trust me, your story is about to get a whole lot better. Until next time.